We all know that whales are biggest animals that roams the earth. But what about biggest fish? What enormous animal glides through warm seas with a mouth the size of a car, yet feeds almost entirely on tiny plankton? Stick around. We'll reveal how the ocean's biggest fish survives by eating the smallest creatures. Welcome back to ZooScope. Today, we're going deep with the whale shark, gentle giants of the tropical oceans. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get right into the water. The whale shark is the largest fish alive. Adults commonly reach lengths of 8 to 12 meters or 26 to 40 feet, with the largest confirmed individuals approaching 18 meters or 60 feet, and weights often near 20 tons or around 18,000 kilograms for the biggest specimens. Despite that enormous size and car-sized mouth, whale sharks are gentle, slow-moving filter feeders, a contrast that makes them one of the ocean's most astonishing creatures. Whale sharks gather predictably at a handful of global hotspots, making respectful ecotourism important. Ningaloo Reef in Australia, Donsol in Philippines, Isla Holbox in Mexico, Tofo in Mozambique, and the Galapagos. Protected areas and seasonal management plans in these places help reduce boat strikes and disturbance during feeding aggregations. So, how does a fish that size survive on tiny prey? Whale sharks are filter feeders. They swim with their massive mouths open, funneling water over sieve-like gill rakers that trap plankton, krill, small fish, and fish eggs. Feeding modes vary. Some whale sharks ram filter while slowly cruising, others engage in active surface feeding when dense plankton or fish spawn patches appear, and some have been filmed using vertical gulp feeding to maximize intake. Their enormous throat and gill rakers let them process huge volumes of water while capturing microscopic meals, the perfect design for turning tiny plankton into big body mass. Whale sharks are long-range migrants. Photo ID catalogs and satellite tags show individuals traveling hundreds to thousands of kilometers between seasonal feeding grounds. Estimates suggest long lifespans, 70 years or more, with some scientists proposing 80 to 100 years. Though exact ages are still being refined using growth rate studies and vertebral sampling. Their slow cruising, huge range, and seasonal fidelity to rich feeding sites make them both charismatic and logistically challenging to study. Whale shark reproduction remains one of their great mysteries. They are ovoviviparous, that means that embryos develop inside egg cases within the mother and hatch inside her before she gives birth to live pups. In a rare discovery, a pregnant female was found carrying dozens or even hundreds of embryos, suggesting the potential for very large litter sizes. But scientists still lack full understanding of birthing frequency, mating areas, and the details of juvenile ecology. That knowledge gap complicates conservation because protecting nurseries and mating grounds depends on knowing where and when they occur. If you're enjoying this deep dive, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Whale sharks are important ecological actors. By feeding widely on plankton and small fishes, they link lower trophic productivity to the largest vertebrates in the sea. They're also a huge draw for tourism. Well-managed swimmer and snorkeling experiences can generate significant local income and a strong incentive to protect sharks and their habitats. Photo ID projects and citizen science, where divers submit whale shark photographs, are powerful tools for tracking individuals and understanding migration patterns. Despite their size and iconic status, whale sharks are vulnerable. They face boat strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, targeted and bycatch fishing in some regions, and habitat shifts as ocean temperatures and plankton distributions change with climate variability. Pollution and microplastics are growing concerns given their filter feeding habits. The IUCN currently lists the whale shark as endangered, and effective conservation relies on protecting feeding aggregations, reducing vessel strikes, regulating wildlife tourism, and international cooperation to limit fishing mortality. A few quick wonders. Number 1. Every whale shark's white spot pattern is unique. Researchers use those patterns to ID individuals just like a fingerprint. Number 2. Juveniles frequent shallow coastal bays more often than huge adults, and some populations show site fidelity for decades. Number 3. People sometimes swim alongside whale sharks in organized tours, a magical, if carefully managed, way to connect with these gentle leviathans. Whale sharks show us that enormous size and peaceful behavior can go hand in hand, but their survival depends on thoughtful protection of the places they feed and migrate through. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay curious, and bye-bye.